What's your name?
Kaylee.
Kaylee? Really good to meet you.
You too. Gosh, I'm like,
No, you're fine.
yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about this. The first time that I saw you was like 4 years ago.
Shit.
And yeah, and my dad was like, I was like a freshman in school, so I was like small. And my dad came to the show. He was a trooper because it was his first concert. And he was like we live in Portland.
Yeah.
We drove all the way up here to so that I wasn't alone, and we waited for an hour afterwards because he was like so determined to for me to meet you, and so I'm really excited that
I'm here. We're here.
this is real.
I'm so glad we get to meet.
Yeah. And you've been really important to my journey to love myself and stopping self-harming, and I started writing because of you, and poetry is the biggest part of my life. So you've just been really important to me, and
Oh, you're so sweet. You can cry on me. I'm made for this.
and I was actually hoping, I'm getting a tattoo on my thigh, and I wanted to say "Your love remains." I was hoping I could get it in your handwriting.
Your love remains?
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah.
Did you write that?
No,
Or is
it's a lyric from my favorite worship song.
Cool.
And so I'm getting it sort of as I don't know. It's over. I'm getting the tattoo over where my worst self-harm scars are. So it's just kind of a reminder that God still loves me, and I can still love me.
Yep. Okay, I'm doing two different. I'm doing two.
Cool.
Okay, you have options.
Cool. Thank you so much.
It's so good to meet you.
You too.
Should we do some pictures? I love your outfit.
While this is printing, I can take some.
I'm gonna do poems for you now, if that's okay. Fantastic. To my absent father, it has been 14 years since I've seen you. Could not point you out in a crowd of 3. You left me twice. The first when I was 2, and the second when I was 14. It was as though you could not leave me enough. As though my infant brain could not remember the sudden absence of your screaming voice climbing the walls of all my future relationships. As though it was my fault. I've heard that you and I share features like a dinner I've been force-fed for as long as I can remember. But you won't even sit at the table with me. My memories of you include when I cut my foot at 3 years old and got 12 stitches. You said, I wrote my first poem at 6, a personification of a street sign I remembered how to spell. You reacted to it like, I got my heart broken for the first time when I was 14. A girl who could not understand my obsession with wanting to spend every lunch period together for a week. When she said we couldn't hang out anymore because I was weird, I went home to cry too. Are you proud? I learned something from you. The day you left, the last words you said to me were, give these keys to your mother. And I said, will you tell my ex-wife that I stayed 5 years too long? I was learning how to stay and not be my father's. Will you tell my friends that I don't know how to tell them how I'm feeling? Cause dear absent father, missing dad, the silent screaming in the gaping holes of my emotional inabilities. This is an obligatory letter to my biology that I will leave at the roots of a tree I can't even identify. What is the purpose of explaining who I am to you if you don't even recognize the miracle I've always been? I am, it feels like, you should know this about me. Dear Dad, is it because I am too that you did not want me?
Frat boy portrait on the table from my roommate when he finally gets home. And just one night ago, 3 flights ago, I'm back in Michigan, another trip I won't remember. appreciate much when I'm down. In the hotel room I slept that night, was dreaming off in bed, 'cause every hour I woke up feeling so lost and wanted, and think I'll remember that from when we met, which feels so insignificant and maybe odd now to admit it's all in retrospect. Oh, it's like rough. You've gotta nip those tragic feelings in the bud. You've gotta nip those tragic feelings in the bud. You talk it over with your roommates. You talk it over with your moms. I cry and listen to Beyonce. Single Ladies is my favorite song. I mentioned I wrote this 7 years ago. And I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be good now. I'm gonna be everything I always wish I could now. And then I'll be awesome. And then I'll be shit. And then I'll be everything you asked me for and more. But I could not believe it when I saw you on that subway platform talking down to me. And I could not be making that much sense, but I'm getting it all out, and I hear that's the first step to being fine.
I'm home! Thank you so much! You guys, I've been crying so hard backstage. In the best way, in the most cathartic way. What do you guys feel about Evo and Mal? So much! So many feelings! You guys ready to cry some more? Me too. Oh, you guys, this feels so good. Did you know I used to live in the Humphrey across the street from here? I used to work at a bar three buildings down too. This is like, I had my very first CD release party here. That's so special. I'm just gonna start crying right now. My family is here. Sometimes when I cry, I start to cry harder simply because I am crying. Or because I know that in the world somewhere there are little girls wearing tutus and singing Christmas songs. Or because on the internet you can find pictures of pigs wearing rain boots. Or there are actual Shar-Pei puppies that look like rolled up towels. The internet is great. Mostly. Sometimes I cry when Sarah McLachlan comes onto my TV and tells me that cats and dogs are part of my life. Fuck you, Sarah McLachlan. Just kidding, I love you, Sarah. Is she here? I always put that line in just in case. Sometimes I cry when cheese is really good. Or when I cut onions. But that's just human. One time I cried because a baby looked at me. That's all.
have stayed. I could have stayed and been fine. I could have stayed. How, when the world is standing in front of me, saying I can't do anything, I can't do anything, I can't do anything. Watch me, watch me.
This is the unicorn of love and delight. This is Henrietta. And she's here to bring joy to your life. How are you feeling? Would you like to dance with me? Cool, I want to dance with you. I recorded a music video, and it was like 50 people focused on me for 12 hours. I loved it. Would do again. I had a long talk with the music video director afterwards, and we started talking about post editing. And I was like, oh yes, what Instagram filters do we use? Is the moon filter appropriate? Or Kelvin? No. Yeah. And he's like, no, actually, that's not how it works. He started asking about body editing. And so the same way that you can Photoshop an image, you can do the same thing to video. If you have a spare like $10,000 to $100,000, obviously, and you're insecure or don't like something about your body and you're a pop star or whoever you are, you can have things changed. And he had said that someone he had just worked with spent $40,000 to have her chin shaved down for the length of her music video. And I think I'm just like a trusting person. I'm like, wait, all of these videos that I love are lies? And he was like, yeah, I make stomachs smaller, I make butts bigger, and I'm like, wait. You make butts bigger? He was like, Mary, butts are really in right now. And I was like, butts have always been in. I am a butt connoisseur. I love butts. I think I started realizing that I was gay when I was like in 8th grade, just looking at all the girls' butts. Does anyone watch Bob's Burgers? Yeah! This fascination with butts, I'm like, I feel you. On a spiritual level. I know girls who are trying to fit into the social norm, like squeezing the last year's prom dress. I know girls who are low-rise, MAC eyeshadow, and binge drinking. I know girls that wonder if their disaster is sexy enough to fit in. I know girls who are fleeing bombs from the mosques of pristine language, thinking that with death it's never easy to accept that our bodies are fallible and flawed. But when draw the line? When the knife hits the skin, isn't it the same thing as purging because we're so obsessed with death? Some women just have more guts than others. The funny thing is women like us don't shoot. We swallow pills, still wanting to be beautiful at the morgue, still proceeding to put on makeup, still hoping that the mortician finds us fuckable and attractive. We might as well be buried with our shoes and handbags and scarves. Girls, we flirt with death every time we etch an Italian mark into our skin. I don't want to split my wrist to reveal the battlefield too, but the time has come for us to reclaim our bodies. Our bodies deserve more than to be war-torn and collateral, offering this fuckdom as a pathetic means to say, I only know how to exist when I am wanted. Girls like us are hardly ever wanted. We're used up and sad and drunk and perpetually waiting by the phone for someone to pick up and tell us that we did good. We did good. Love your body the way your mother loved your baby feet. And brother, arm wrapping shoulders, remember this is important. You are worth more than who you fuck. You are worth more than a waistline. You are worth more than beer bottles displayed like drunken artifacts. You are worth more than any naked body could proclaim in the shadows, more than a man's whim or your father's mistake. You are no less valuable as a size 16 than a size 4. You are no less valuable as a 32A than a 36C. Your sexiness is defined by concentric circles within your wood. It is wisdom. You are a goddamn tree stump with leaves sprouting out. Reborn. One foot in front of the other. Keep breathing just like they taught you. He politely asked to take a walk with me. I would have married you there underneath the trees. Is it real, this thing?
I swore I saw you in a dream. All dressed in white and white smile. Politely asked to take a walk with me. And I married you there underneath the tree. Can you feel the beat of my heart beating through? Can you feel the beat of my heart beating through? I can make you happy, I can make you love me, I could disappear completely. I could be your love song, I could be a long gone, I could be a ghost in your eardrum when you're asleep. Will it be with me when you sleep? Be with me. How did I miss you when I didn't know you? Ooh, how did I miss you when I didn't know you? Ooh, how did I miss you when I didn't know you? Ooh, how did I miss you when I didn't know you? I could make you happy, I could make you love me, I could disappear completely. I could be a love song, I could be a long song, I could be a ghost in your eardrum. I could make you happy, I could make you love me, I could disappear completely. Will it be with me when you sleep? Be with me. My mom's here. Mom, do you want to come up? Hi, Mom. Let her pass. If you have heard Bold, there's a song in there called Love is Love. And it was funny because I got into a fight with iTunes and they're like, you can't feature yourself. And I was like, my mom is also Mary Lambert. It says Mary Lambert, Love is Love featuring Mary Lambert. My mom wrote this song. Isn't she radiant? You're famous. Okay, we're gonna do this and try not to cry. Yeah. Look what you've done. Made me believe in love. Told you I was frozen and I had nothing to give. Look at us now. Beautiful family. See how love binds up broken wings, and lost hearts find a home. And love is love is love is love.
love is love. Love is love is love is love. Love is love is love. Love is love is love is love. Love is love is love. And Queen Latifah and Madonna and I married a bunch of people at the Grammys. Broadcast to 10 million people, and most of them were gay, and it was really amazing. And Madonna and I did a duet at the end of it, and I still am like, I feel really special about it.
Yeah.
I go through the checkout line, I'm like, do you know? Did you know I sang with Madonna? And she's like, do you want your kombucha in or out? So if you couldn't tell, I cry a lot and had a lot of feelings. Well, I was especially having a lot of feelings at that time, because the year prior I had been bartending, and so I was like, what is this? What is this surreal thing happening? And we had 4 rehearsals, and so I'm with Madonna and we're doing stretches, and she's like got her legs spread out and she's stretching, and then I just sat right there and I was like, you're so limber. Most of the feelings I was having were related to my 17-year-old self. My 17-year-old self came out in the church, and I had a lot of inner demons about it. And I remember I remember going to youth group because I had a crush on a girl. But I remember in particular, there was this one human being, Jessica, I remember she cornered me because she knew I was like crushed on this girl, and she was like, how can you be a Christian and like girls? And I was like, how can you be a Christian? How can you be a bitch and still consider yourself a Christian? But only this, Jessica. She works for a telemarketing company. But she's right with God, so I'm such a bitch. I made my list of people who wronged me, and I'm gonna talk about it on the show. So during this time, I was crying so hard because I thought of 17-year-old me, and I thought about all of the people that are like struggling with their identities or like wanting, like at the time, gay marriage wasn't legal, so we were like, God, this is so silly that this is like, it's such an antiquated system, and that people should just fucking like marry who they want to marry, like whatever even is the construct of marriage and whatever, but like we should have that, like that should be an option for people that want to do it. And the fact that there are people that are so vehemently like, no, bad, your love is gross. I'm like, it's really not. It's really actually super, super sexy. So during these 4 rehearsals, I couldn't actually hold it together. I was crying so hard that I couldn't sing the song. And so they were actually like, should we get somebody else for this? And what should we do? And Madonna's like, well, I could. I'm like, I got it, everybody. I can do this. I'm a golden angel. And I'm gonna sing this song. I want to do it. This is my moment.
Do it, Mary!
And so I had about like 6 boxes of tissues throughout each 4 rehearsals that were just like trailing behind me, and they were like, did she break something? Like, what happened? But the day we had one final dress rehearsal, and actually the producers talked to me and they're like, Art, can you do this? And I was like, yes, I got this. And I kind of gave myself a pep talk, and I was like, thanks, coach, and I was feeling like this is my moment. So we're in the dress rehearsal. I'm nailing it. It's like first chorus, second chorus, can't touch me. Then they bring out all the couples. They're getting married, and they're in their tights and their dresses, and they look so perfect. And I lost it. So I was like, get out! Queers. And they're like, is she homophobic? And I was like, yes. That's disgusting. I didn't do any of that. I just cried. And the producers started running around like, who is this crying bitch, and why can't she pull it together? And I was like, I have gay love in my eyes. What do I do? And this is what happened. Madonna comes over. She's got her cut-off leather gloves on. And a grill. So she's Madonna, she can do whatever she wants. And she comes over and she wipes the tears off of my face. And this is what I did. I went, that was the best sex I've ever had. And she goes, what's going on? I was like, I'm assessing the situation, Miss Donna. She's like, please stop calling me Miss Donna. No one calls me that. It's Madge. And I was like, I know it's our thing. She doesn't respond to my emails anymore. I have something really special happening, and I would love to. I'd love to bring up. Is Emily here? Emily's here. Emily, would you come on? Would you come on stage? I think Emily, would you come on stage? Yeah, you're here. Hi. Nice to meet you too. Did you want to share something?
So we're here for Kelly's birthday.
Yeah.
That's right. Happy birthday to Kelly. What she doesn't know is that the night that I saw her, there was something electric in the air. And despite all the time that has passed and starting and ending my days with her, I have never gotten used to feeling so incredibly lucky. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, but but I was wondering if maybe we could start with forever.
Every piece of me lost every piece of you. You were right for me and right from the start. Especially when you said
restaurant is called Hooray Burrito. Every time you order a burrito, everyone goes, 2 million, 5%, 2 million, 5%? Cool, great. They're into it. Second restaurant idea is called Coral Reefer. The first room is you just get really, really high. And the second room is a seafood buffet. 2 million for 10%, I understand it. It's a little risky. It's a little risky. Last idea. This is a grocery store. This is called Whole Foods. It's like a regular Whole Foods, but everything has a hole punched out. Sold for half price. Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. Got gym class and laugh for an hour. Oh, how she rocks. In kids and two socks. But she doesn't know who I am. And she doesn't give a damn about me. Because I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Listen to Iron Maiden, baby, with me. Ooh. I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Thanks, Nadia. You guys, this is my last song, and I would love it if you wanted to sing along with me, but don't sing too loud on the start, okay? I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. I don't care if the world knows what my secrets are. Secrets are. So what? So what? So what? So what? Y'all. Also, can I just say you're all really good looking? I didn't expect anything less from my hometown. So, what I urge you to do on the very last what, if you have any pent-up aggression, if you haven't been to therapy in a while and you've just been performing on stages, and you have road rage that you've been keeping under wraps, get out of the way! Corbin. So sing along with me. If you don't, fuck you, I hate you.